when I first got back, I could definitely tell, like, oh, this is a full-grown man now, because, like, I mean, when I first met him in 2019, he was 17. He was a kid, you know?
And instead of just falling apart, what did he do? He hit it harder.
Hey, you see, you're gonna make a breakthrough. If you give up on this, I don't know if you're ever recover. Really broke him down in a way I've never seen him broken down before. And on the other, it's like, okay, this is 5 years, like, you never slept up before. Why not? It's a question I had asked him that when he went home. The only question I asked him, do you trust him?
This time around, I can confidently say it's going to be different. And welcome to Roto Pro, the last ride. Bro, I was like, as soon as I start eating and having water and like food, like my stomach, it's hard to hit a vacuum and shit. I was like, give me like low volume food with like high carbs. So I was like, alright, let them off now.
How do you feel?
I feel really good.
Yeah.
I knew it'd come together. Just fucking.
Did you?
I knew it would. I just didn't fucking like it. I enjoyed how I
You
felt.
ready? Yeah. Anthony was not a good child. He was one bad boy. Anthony was a very difficult child. Anthony had his days and his nights completely messed up. So he would sleep all day while we went to work, and he would be up all night. So we would have to walk the hallways with him. Anything you want to say with that?
And by walking the hallway, every creak that ever made would wake him up once he fell asleep.
Once we put him back down to bed.
So he was a challenge as an infant, especially when his siblings were so easy. He was strong. He was very opinionated.
Very opinionated.
Obstinate would be a good word. Obstinate. But he was lovable.
No, he was adorable. He was loving, but he actually was very stubborn.
Yeah.
He was set in his own ways. When we sat down and had dinner, he would not be able to sit with us and have dinner. He decided he was taking my pots and pans out and making his own imaginary dinner there on the side somewhere. So I guess that fits into bodybuilding.
There goes with the chef.
Yeah, absolutely. He would do his own thing, would not sit down with us, and then decide 2 hours later that, okay, now I can have dinner. So it sort of fits into that bodybuilding mindset. He just had his own schedule, his own thing, and he was always like that. He just, if you told him something, he would do completely the opposite of what you just told him. I would say, Anthony, I'm coming home, stay in the house, I'll be home in a half an hour, do not leave. And what do I find? The entire neighborhood is in my driveway. And Anthony's outside partying with them because Anthony had to do it his way.
No, I'm saying so. I'm gonna do half rice, and then I'll do like 50 grams of carbs from cereal. Should be super light for you. Like your weight shouldn't probably go up a pound. And then your pee is gonna be lower than 202. And then depending on where you are, 4:30, maybe we'll just give you like a little bit of fats to hold you. And then as soon as you weigh in, like my thing is like it says it starts at 6. You might be down there for an hour. You know what I'm saying?
I'm honestly really excited to just step on stage and like this hardness and fucking see what I look next to the other competitors, bro. I'm excited, man. Ready for this? 56 grams of chicken, 25 grams of carbs from rice, 10 grams of olive oil, and 84 grams of Rice Krispie cereal, which I think is like 75 grams of carbs. So in total, 100 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and very little protein. Like 10 grams of protein. So, yeah. Honestly, bro, this meal prep, really good fucking company. I've never had bland, this is no seasoned chicken, just taste like how it should. Homemade crazy again, bro. The other day, because the reason behind the Rice Krispie cereal, people are like, why not just more rice? Well, think about it. Rice Krispie cereal is dry, right? It's a drier carb. compared to the rice. If I was to have cream of rice right now, I'm now adding in water to the equation to that carbohydrate. This is literally dried out rice, so that's why Kyle is giving me Rice Krispie cereal. And I've never had the issue before of actually being close to my weight cap. My weight cap's 202, I'm 201.2. I wake up at 199.8 throughout the day. The check-in's at 6 p.m. too, so like as I eat throughout the day, I gain like 5 pounds. We're really controlling, make sure I don't go over my weight cap, which is an awesome problem to have. Never would have thought I had that. Yeah. What else was I gonna say?
The off-season paid off, that's for sure.
Fuck yeah, it did, bro. 6 meals, not missing the meal from last stage weight being 188, now being at the top of my weight cap as an amateur 202, and the most conditioned I've ever been in my career. Like, nothing more you could ask for. So, very proud.
What time's your 10?
5:45. So after I eat this,
Take pics?
what?
Do you have to take pics after this?
No pics. I gotta do that shower thing.
Ah, yes. With the baking soda, Dawn dish soap concoction.
We're out of Michelle. Very smooth day.
So I met Ant back in 2019 when he and his friends came down to South Jersey to meet up with some OG fitness people, Dave, Dylan, and I was there. I didn't think much of it just because it's not like we really got to know each other then, but he saw that I enjoyed filming and taking photos, so that led to a few months later in November 2019 if I wanted to film his first show day video, and as you guys know, that was incredible. And from then, we've kind of always been close.
Thank you. Now take that cake, get in line up there. I know that you're super. Good luck tomorrow.
Over the years, I've gotten to see Ant grow, not only as a bodybuilder, but as just a human. And funny or not, even though there's so many negative stereotypes towards bodybuilding, like you're a meathead, you do drugs, you're not intelligent, yada yada yada, Anthony to this day still proves every single one of those negative stereotypes wrong. And if anything, he actually grew because of bodybuilding.
We checked in, we made weight on the dot, 202. Damn. And I was on the borderline of a height class too. Like I technically could have been up to 207, but I just made the top cap of my weight, class B. So, hype.
Alright.
Yeah. Do you need check-ins or no?
Yeah, in like 20 minutes. Let the water hit you first. See what
Alright.
it looks like with you.
Alright.
Alright, I'll come up and take a look at you soon.
All right, cool. See you soon.
Alright.
Bye.
How you feeling?
Good.
Bro, can you please fix your shirt?
Yeah, no, bro.
Relax.
It's probably like inside out
Yeah, it's backwards.
and backwards.
I didn't care, bro.
Yo. A king in his throne.
Hey, come. I'm not a king yet, bro. If I win, I'm a king.
No, just what's like the way you're just.
No.
And the little like pineapple crown above the bed.
Yeah, bro.
So dramatic.
Dude, YouTube recommended the best bacon, egg, and cheese in New York City. We could do that soon. I've never had a pub sub, and there's one right out that window. I'm excited. That's gonna be my post show meal.
Ellie, are you gonna have one?
If you get some the next day, I'm not like I had them before. It's good.
Subs are my favorite type of food.
I love subs too, but I think like I want
Dude, the oil and vinegar on it.
I was just thinking about oil and vinegar. Yeah, you gotta do oil and vinegar on the Italian, and then mayo on like the ultimate one with like turkey.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so good, dude. I fucked it up. I get a 6-inch and a 6-inch, and then that's tomorrow. And then Saturday after Allie's show, like midnight snack will be some chicken tenderloin.
No. We're going to the lobby. We're getting the candied pecans.
What? Nuts? Get the fuck out of here. You get nuts in our plan. I mean, they're candy.
I love candied pecans.
Get them for yourself then. I'll get a pop sub. Let's see what time they close.
The downstairs closes never.
No, the Publix.
And he goes 202, and then he goes, "You're 202.0." I don't know.
Were you really?
I couldn't see. The scale was facing
You have
him.
clothes on or no?
Yeah.
Like you weren't just in your trunks?
Yeah, I still just have just this little sock on that's pink. I got a pink sock.
You have a pink sock on?
You want to see?
No, I'm good.
Pink.
Why'd you pick pink?
Because I thought it was the funniest one, so I picked it.
You gonna pose?
Yeah, you ready? Can I do the sock thing I did last time? No.
Preferably not.
Alright.
What are you playing a game?
Yeah, I'm playing RuneScape like always.
Okay. So you made weight. That's awesome. It's very good.
Yeah.
202, man.
That's, I mean...
Were you like 170? That's what one day?
Yeah. I think we started like 160.
I actually like changed in private.
Dude, it's
Weird.
crazy.
Weird.
I mean, last show he just walked out, dick out, like I'm ready, bro.
Hannah's there, Shane is there. He's just like, alright. Alright.
Do your thing.
Sure.
Look at the legs moving, bro. I just got legs again.
I know, man. We're gonna keep
10 days ago, we had no legs. I thought they were gone.
Okay. I just peed 202.
202 again?
Yeah.
Alright.
You have one long ass hair on your ear.
What did I tell you?
Ow!
Yeah, that's an inch long, dude. That's an issue.
I thought you got it.
When would I have got it?
Okay. Front relaxed. Hello. Okay, core turn. Abs. Core turn. Lift chest. Core turn. Twist a little more. Core turn. Front double. Side chest. Back double, impressive. Lift chest touch. Think pull down, come on. Good. Abs and thigh. Muscle. That's sick. You look really good, dude.
Not fucking bad.
Like, no, you look really good. A lot better than I thought you would
You
look,
had a
for
big
sure.
butt.
How about all that? But
Bro, you're looking
catch your breath
on
20 seconds and just go through some of them again.
That's
Just a
like
couple poses.
so
I just want to
much
see
better.
how you fill out.
Within like a couple days.
I knew
Like-
you'd come back. It was fucking low food, bro. I know we had to do to get here.
We're gonna do it harder next time. You gotta be fucking ready. Olympia is a different level. I know.
Harder than last time.
No, but that's what we wanted. We wanted to get you to not mentally at that point, but see how it works. We keep giving you more food. Right? You get better and better and better and better. It's like inevitable.
What's this next meal looking like?
Probably push a little bit more carbs, maybe a little bit more fast to start to hold you a bit. But just keep rolling. I mean, you're 202. I don't want to see you above like 204 tonight. But if you can wake at like 200, like fucking solid and dry, I think you're gonna be very on.
Cool.
You look good right here. Let's go one more time. Just hit a couple shots. So,
Fine.
this is the first time we really started the prep successfully. What I mean by that is you put yourself in the right spot hormonally, metabolically, and typically mentally. You have a nice rest, right? Nice reset point from the previous prep. Body should be fresh. So, being that we've obviously accrued a good amount of tissue going into what we had picked out, we selected the show. We gave ourselves basically 16 weeks from the qualifier, and then another 6 weeks until the national show, right? So I like to I wanted to take a longer approach, not because you necessarily need it, but when you put on a lot of tissue, sometimes people go right into these extreme deficits. And the first thing that's going to go is the muscle that you just attributed, just accumulated to your frame rather. So as far as prep itself, especially for the first regional show, pretty seamless. There wasn't really any sticking points of being that we worked together for 5 years, many preps along the way. I don't know the exact number, 6 maybe. I kind of know how Anthony's body works when I make a certain change, and what I mean by that is for some people I can pull 25 grams of carbohydrates out, which is about 100 kcals, or 10 grams of fat, very close, about 90, right? And I know what to expect in terms of body weight, mood, all of those things. So, as always, right, we got food up to a really good threshold, right? That was a very high baseline to go off of. So just starting off the bat, because our off season was done professionally, let's say, right? And by that, everything was on point. The only thing that changed starting prep is I pulled a free meal out. Diet-wise, everything else was as is. See how the body responds for a week or two, then make changes. He's like, damn, I look like this, big hand. 202.3.
I was 204.4 before I peed, and 202.2 or some shit.
0.3.
Is it 0.2 or 0.4? So in the middle that works. Yeah, it doesn't show odd numbers.
Fair enough.
Kind of called that.
Damn, I'm good. Okay. Where do you want to pose?
It's only lighting's like over here.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, you can't even get up.
Why
That's how ice cream?
Let's do 2 rounds. So first one, just go through it. 2-second holds.
Ready?
Yeah. Quarter turn.
Tan looks awesome.
Quarter turn. So going into Olympic States, there was really no sticking points at all. It was just a matter of I didn't want him at 110% because to hold that for 6 more weeks is very difficult on someone's body. And mentally, it's a whole other beast to deal with that we can touch on later. So going to Olympic States, the goal was just, hey, we need to qualify, but, we're coming to win. So
was it Atlantic States?
it wasn't?
I don't think
Oh, no, damn, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking the previous one. So it was the Kemper, no, Metropolitans, right? They got rid of Kemper. Sorry, they changed the name of these damn shows.
that's
So
not
the Metropolitans, we wanted to be in position. Well, it's obviously when it wasn't just going there to get top 2.
Yeah.
This time around, we were a little overzealous. The first time we ever did a regional, he won men's physique overall. The second time we had to do a regional to qualify, he won both the classic and men's physique overall. So this time around, we kind of floated the idea like, maybe we can get the trio. The reality is, I don't know anyone who's ever won all 3 because typically it's a different look. I don't think anyone should ever win all 3 because it's not only is it unfair, but that aside, right, let's just say who cares about the unfairness, the look itself is drastically different.
Yeah.
So, long story short, he did compete in all 3, and ironically, he did very well at bodybuilding. He won his class, did win the overall, won the classic overall, which is the main one that we were shooting for. And then men's physique, he actually did win. Also a very good competitor.
70 clowns.
So, again, the goal was to simply qualify, build some momentum, some confidence going into what would be a national show in a new division, right? So, you asked in the beginning, in terms of we had everything set up in a healthy manner, everything was golden, right? Utopian society, that was it going into this prep, and that was the goal of preparing ourselves and getting us in this place. However, in the back of my mind, I always thought, being that we just got third at the last national show we did, men's physique is like the shoe-in where he should be able to get a card for sure.
Yeah.
However, we floated the idea out because, ultimately we see his future in the classic physique division. He had been training legs properly, accrued a lot of tissue. He mentioned, hey, I think I just want to focus on classic. At first, I was like, okay, in my head, why would we jeopardize what should be a shoe-in for a pro card? But ultimately, his physique actually started to look better for the classic division versus men's physique, right? So there were some lagging body parts in terms of what I really think is needed for men's physique that I don't want to say covered up, but you present yourself differently than
Yeah.
plastic, right? So, long story short, we qualified, won the overall there, and now we had about 6 weeks until the national show. Come to the front. Front double. Side chest. Good back double. Good, rotate the hands a little more. Yep. Good. Haven't done. Favorite classical?
What do you think? Oh, it's this one.
How do you feel? Like full pump?
Good.
Yes, you're good, Alyssa.
Yeah, as I went through the posing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Without even pumping. Pretty full. Good.
I have a shoulder pump.
And that's really it. And then let's do the water you have here.
Mm-hmm.
Finish that now with take your normal amount that you're gonna take with the pills. With the meal, I do exactly what we did with the last meal.
Water-wise?
Yes.
Okay.
12 is that?
12 with me.
12 with the meal. And then overnight if you wake to piss, 16. If you wake to piss, like, and you probably will. And then in the morning we'll do our normal thing. We'll look at you real quick, then we'll do fluids.
Are you gonna come here? Or you want me to just send you photos? Photos? Yeah, see if we does that keep it consistent?
I mean, I do the photos anyway, always, so I always look back, you know what I'm saying? At least the first set do yourself, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can always come out after the water. And then we'll go from there. Try to get the first meal in by 6:45.
Yep, agreed.
Second meal, 8:30, 8:45 latest, right? Rather you have it in you.
Mhm.
I presume you'll be on stage around 10 latest. Cool?
Yeah.
What's his first meal?
First meal, probably just do some whole eggs, carbs, that's it.
Are you doing, when are you doing the muffin?
That pre-stage meal.
Okay.
8:30 maybe.
Okay.
So we have time to
Get
get
it.
to Dunkin' and whatnot.
Yep.
The eggs with the banana.
Thinking. Seems to be doing good for you, right? Your stomach
Been
feels
doing
really
great,
good.
bro.
You respond really good to the fruit. That's pretty much it, man.
Cool.
It's the best you looked at night. Especially being able to pose too at night, you know?
Yeah.
So
Wake up tomorrow. Usually, I wake up, I pose. Or usually I use the bathroom first, but we'll see what the. You want my first 12 ounces to be water, or like half coffee? What do you want it to be?
we'll do half coffee, half water by 10 and 10. Yeah. And then everything's controlled from there. So
Cool. Want to clicking that burner?
yeah, how do you do that?
Just twist it to max.
Nice.
Okay. You want to put the fork?
Yeah, I got a little spatula there.
You don't
It's not
cook
the
this?
plastic on there.
You sure? You could try.
No, it's okay. That's why I did that.
Okay. Oh, I think you're gonna wake up pretty nailed, man.
Yeah. Shoot pretty look.
Came a long way in 10 days. If I do say so myself.
Yeah.
All worth it, man. Weird to see it that way
Yeah.
sometimes.
What's that?
It says weird to see it. How the fuck that just turned?
No, I'm telling you, there's a ghost here.
Bro.
Alright, I'm leaving, man. That's just weird.
Have a good night.
A huge moment that I think really pushed Ant in the right direction was actually him getting third place at Universe. From what I could see, that really lit a fire under his ass, and then he just went straight to work. And for the next 18 months, he really dedicated everything he had to making sure his off season was just 110%, and he was just a different bodybuilder by the time it was over. And on top of that, there was a point where him and I weren't filming together, which is like, I guess, like a dark spot in the Granthony past. But I mean, hey, we got through it. But essentially, I do think that both of us can agree to this too. Working together
with the tomato and lettuce
is our only option.
Very happy to
Me as a creator and him as an athlete, we both work so well together. It was the chemistry we've built over the years. So when he came back to Jersey and I did not,
subscribe, turn on post notifications, and
he was in a position where he had to find a new videographer. And yes, he found great substitutes. He found great talented creators, but at the end of the day, the chemistry wasn't really there. So things didn't end up working out as well as they could have. But I do think that is when he decided to then just say, fuck it, I'm gonna just go balls to the wall with bodybuilding, not worry too much about content, because he'll just worry about it when the off season's over. And it's funny how life works out, because right when that off season ended, I did come back, and we had a dream together when we were in LA. We looked at each other and be like, dude, like, road to pro, and the next stop, road to Olympia. So now that I'm back, that can happen, and I am very, very excited for the day that will happen.
If you guys didn't know, my girlfriend also does YouTube, social media, and she's a bodybuilder, and she's been killing it. If you go to her YouTube channel, she's been posting like 5 times a week.
3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah, she's been killing it. So go check out Ali Prince on YouTube and
Thanks,
subscribe.
babe. Like a little hug. Love you.
Love you too. We have our last meal about to go down. We have salmon, sweet potato, dry Rice Krispie cereal, like Coach ordered. I've been very relaxed, very calm, very chilled. I feel good. I'm excited. Taking myself out of the position, just like looking at bodybuilding as a whole instead of the competition world, just like my own body building in the last couple of years. A shit ton of progress. 20 pounds of tissue in 3 competition tissue. And I'm leaner, and I've added muscles I didn't have back then, like the hamstrings, the adductors, the glutes, muscles in my back. So proud, very proud, you know? Cool shit. So I'm here in the moment. Tomorrow is just like, we're peaking, you know? Tomorrow's like the best physique at my current present time on this earth will be. And then we'll go into a growing phase, and then grow, and do it all again.
Crazy, because I think it's interesting that at Universe he was really optimistic. He looked really, really good. He worked really hard, but I think he was overly confident. And being so young, and whether you're young or old, you should always be humble. And I think that's something that he was able to learn from that, is you're not better than the person next to you. I think there's ways that, you know, it's just you learn and you grow and you mature from those things. And I think that it gave him an opportunity to kind of take a step back, observe from the outsider's perspective of like what he needs to do better, how he needs to grow, and how he's can compare to be, you know, what his future is. And that's like what gave him the opportunity to kind of build up, what, a year and a half of work?
18 months.
To get to this point. And I mean, his demeanor, his character,
Everything.
again, he's completely different. He's mature.
Do you like the new Ant?
I miss the fun characters. I really do miss that side, just because, again, he was just like quirky and fun.
Yeah.
But I think he definitely has more like level-headedness to him. I think he's a lot more like open to suggestions and just overall growing and making responsible decisions. As you know, parenting as that sounds, he definitely seems more mature.
Catch your breath. What do you weigh right now?
201.2.
You really just say that?
Yeah. Just do a little bit light fluids with this. We'll do 6 ounces of fluids. I want it being you, probably. So it hits you, you feel good, and I presume to be on stage, you know, a bit little over an hour.
That's kind of nice. Are there any thoughts in your brain in this current moment?
My current thought process is this: like, all right, I'm gonna go have fun out there. I'm not stressed about it. But I didn't practice a routine at all. I know how to pose. Obviously, I've done several shows before. Is my routine the best? No. Do they judge the routine? No. But I also don't look like a schmuck up there. But I guess that's the only thing is like I failed to prepare for that part. Because honestly, like, bro, I was so like depleted, low energy and shit like that. I get it. I should have practiced, blah blah. But go out there, have fun. Yeah, dude, I gotta poop, so I'm gonna go poop, which is good right before stage. Fuck. Give me that empty stomach.
Priming you for that muffin.
Dude, I have to like place like layers of toilet paper down so it doesn't splash up. It's awesome.
The big shitter.
So we feel better now?
It still feels like
Full.
a tad bit full, but like less now.
Sweet. On the brighter side of things, bodybuilding can teach someone very valuable lessons such as discipline, time management, the inclination to eat smarter, healthier foods. But obviously bodybuilding itself, it's the extremes, so that's where you dance with the line. However, I've seen him grow into a fantastic person. He is very selfless, which is kind of unorthodox in terms of the fitness industry and bodybuilding itself, since it's such a selfish sport. So I really admire Anthony for that.
This is actually
Yeah, he's never changed from the moment I met him. He's always been super kind, thoughtful, and above all else, he has always had the dream, the mission to go pro, step on the Olympia stage, and be a competitive pro-level bodybuilder. So that has not changed, and to be honest, I don't think it ever will change.
I think bodybuilding became the main focus of his life. It's the one thing that he has centered around his entire life, from the moment that he fell in love with it, knew who Ziz was, looked into all these influencers, and started doing his own research to educate himself. And I think that's really showing the passion and, you know, just the overall interest of like what he wanted to do with his career. And I think just building that up, and, you know, I remember him fighting with my dad at times because my dad loved him as a soccer star, and proving how successful he was. He was a great soccer player, but he's a phenomenal bodybuilder, and he keeps growing. The determination that he has for this, the fact that when he was in high school, he just, in order to pass gym class during COVID, he would write workout plans to get through that because his gym teacher knew he was a bodybuilder at that point. And I just think that just kind of put the path right there. Like, this is what his career is. And like, he truly built his path for that.
And go back. One or turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Back, double bicep. And left. Quarter turn to the right.
Number 21, Anthony Mantello.
It creeped into the picture when he was a freshman in high school. All of his followers know I was against it. I mean, I didn't want him to walk away from soccer. But, you know, he was passionate about it. And as I said before, he's laid the groundwork from when he was very little that we were not able to change his mind on anything.
21, 23, 26, 27. 23 and 18 switch. Front double bicep. And relax. Either side for side chest. And relax. Face the
But
rear.
there was also something funny because he would go into gyms. And you had to be how old to go into a gym? 15, 16 by yourself?
16.
So he would actually tag on with dads.
And relax.
Dads that would take their sons.
Forward.
Well, I started taking him
Yeah.
first. We went to Planet Fitness. I would go with him.
Mm-hmm.
We
Danielle
would work
would do
out
it.
together. My daughter Danielle would do it.
Then John came because
Then he talked John Cornell into getting a membership, and they would, you know, he would be his ride, and that's how he would get in. And if he was going on his own, like Maria said, he'd see an older man. He says, "Can I come in with you? Can I be your little brother? Can I be, you know?"
Well, the funniest thing is we went on a cruise. Okay, so we went on a cruise, and how old was he on that cruise?
He was
15?
15.
So the whole family went on a cruise. Even Danielle's fiance. Well, he wasn't even the fiance. He was just a boyfriend at the time. Anyone that was walking into the gym. So whatever person that was on this cruise, he would say, "Hey, I'm your cousin. You're my uncle," and it made no difference what shade they were.
He had to get his
what they
workout in at
looked
that
like.
point.
He was a family member of that person, and they would sneak him into the gym on the cruise so he can get a workout because he didn't want to miss that.
Oh, take me back to the start.
And relax. Face the rear. Back to our body chest. Okay, guys, please. Cannot see wide burners move apart. No elbows. Back, double body.
I wasn't gonna come. I have responsibilities at home. I'm busy. I have a job. I have a career, and I love my job, and I dedicate it to that. And I didn't think I was gonna make it because of, you know, it's not that it's far, but it's still a trip.
The timing of it.
Yeah, timing of it. And so I wasn't gonna go. I was gonna watch it virtually. But I don't know. I've been to almost every single one of his shows. I did not go to Pittsburgh. That was the one show I didn't go to. Oh, that and the Florida one when he first started. And I feel like if I don't go, I'm missing something from that. So for me, if I didn't go to that show, like, I was gonna regret it. And I kept toying around with it. I'm looking at flights for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then the Sunday before his show, I bought a ticket. And I was just like, you know what? I'm here for 24 hours. I flew in, and I wanted to surprise you.
Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said
23 and 21 switch. And then 21 and 27 switch. 21 and 27
I'm
switch.
going back to the start.
And relax. Either side, inside chest.
How you doing, Al? How you doing?
Good, good.
Did you wash?
Yeah, I just finished. I had to go light.
It's hard because you also thought so many people were going to come and then they wouldn't come.
So
And
I think
that's hard for me too, because like I love going to shows. Like when he didn't compete last year, I was like, what am I gonna do this summer? There's no shows going on. Like I actually like I'm a dance mom. I'm a cheer. Like I'm literally like I'm a bodybuilding sister. Like I go to these shows. I cheer you on. Do I love watching all these men in these little tight like things? No, but for you, I'll do it because like at the end of the day, I'm supporting you and you love it and like I want to watch that. So I had to come. I couldn't not. That's lots.
So.
How do you feel?
Good. Hi.
Grant knew. Mom and Dad knew. My flight got delayed. I would have been here on time. I nearly got in the taxi and had to watch it on my phone, but I got to see you.
Watch your face if you want.
Am I
Crying.
Oh, I don't care. I have makeup.
Hi.
Hi. I'm so proud of you. It's amazing. Oh my God.
Want to go upstairs?
Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. Surprise. Oh, my God. I had to show my location off. Oh, my God.
Smart.
feeling
Poised.
poised.
Is that the right word to use there?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel calm, I feel nice and relaxed. It's just like we did it. I felt it. It got the nerves like through the system. But there wasn't many nerves, honestly. Kind of cool. It was like, let me give you the rundown how I felt. I was walking down, hit the elevator. I'm like, all right, fuck, we're about to do it. Then I'm walking. I put on my Rotor Pro playlist. Cheesy, I know. And I put on Hall of Fame came on. I was like, that's kind of too cheesy for the moment. I was like, relax. So we walked down, and then I was like, all right. I asked next minute, I'm like, where are we at? He's like, I'm looking for you. I'm like, oh fuck, my bad. Got my glaze on, and I realized like shit. I'm class B for classic physique, and class A was already in line, like getting ready to go because there's very very little bodybuilders here. This show, Kyle, there's no pro card for bodybuilders. It's just like a regional show.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, no pro card.
All right, so that makes sense why no bodybuilders will incentivize to compete here for pro card because there's none. A lot of classic guys. So I got in line, and I just like slowly was like, all right, I'm just get a feel. I checked out the other competition, which usually I don't do. I got a feel for it. I started slowly pumping. I timed my pump pretty well. Stepped down on stage, and I was just like, cool, let me do the thing. I did the thing.
Did the damn thing.
Yeah, not bad, right? Not bad. We ended up in the center. They moved us around a shit ton, stuff like that. Honestly, the conditioning posing wise, yeah, I didn't feel like burned. I wasn't like, you know? Felt pretty good. And when I got off stage, seeing my sister, bro, like, that made me choke up. I didn't expect that. That was a great surprise.
I didn't even know.
You didn't know?
No.
Dude, yeah, that was awesome. Cause like, that's family, bro. Family. If you asked me a couple days ago, will I be competing on May 17th for an attempt at my dreams? I wouldn't have a definite answer for you a couple days ago. I honestly didn't think I would be competing. I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel good. I didn't know what was wrong, and with all this confusion left me so hesitant whether I wanted to pursue my dream or not at this given moment. Now sitting here, Friday, May 10th, 9:25 p.m. About 7 days away from knowing if I will be an IFBB pro. The dream I've been chasing for 5 years now. I will soon now know in a week from now.
massage, glutes, cutter. That's what you're gonna do. Quarter turn. Good. Left chest a little more. Quarter turn. Good, come to the front. Front double. Keep position. So, in between the show, as we mentioned, it's a 6-week period, generally long enough, not entirely too long, but not so short either, right? It's a good turnaround for someone to get better, to be fresh going into another show. With that said, as I kind of touched on what the process was, that first week we established baseline, 2 weeks push pretty hard, 2 weeks pull off the gas. We encountered what was definitely one's mental state no longer being intact.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I don't know if I'm ever going to use this into a YouTube video or whatnot, but might as well just record it for memories, whether I do or not. Currently 13 days out from the show. Had a pretty crazy week that just passed. Was on very low food, only had carbs pre and post workout. Yesterday was the first day that I had a refeed. Was really excited for it to finally get that food in my body, and for some reason I woke up today about 6 pounds heavier off a typical refeed that would used to make me gain 2 pounds. So kind of lost, kind of confused what's going on with my body. I'd be lying to say if I wasn't worried, because I feel mentally burned out. I've been super stressed, not wanting to finish this, not wanting to do it. It just sucks, man, because I have these thoughts, but there's no emotion behind it. You know, even talking now, like I feel like I want to cry, but I just can't. I can't let anything out. I've never had something like this be so surreal before. I've been in prep so many times, and I don't know why this has been happening. Confusion, honestly, is the best emotion I can give right now. I'm confused and frustrated because why is my body holding on to this like this? You know, why I was responding so well, why now? I know who I love in my life. I know who my loved ones are. And it just sucks that I can't even embrace their love or give them my love or have the patience to show a little bit of care that I have towards them. I just simply cannot. I wish I could. I love my girlfriend so much, my parents, all my friends, man. Seriously, I'm able to do without all of them. And I just haven't been able to treat them with respect because of how I feel.
Long story short, right after looking at his pictures, he actually winds up pulling up to my house early in the morning. Kind of comes in, lets me know that, hey, you know, I cheated on my diet. It's the first time Anthony, to my knowledge, has ever cheated on the diet. And that in itself it was interesting to hear, yes, right? Because on one hand, it's just like, you fucked up, you know, why? And on the other, it's like, okay, this is 5 years, like, you never slept up before. Why not? I'm just curious, like, what's going on? Like, what's going on in your head? So that's when he kind of mentioned, you know, he just felt like he really needed, he's just a lot of thoughts in his head, and he's having a hard time, right? Ultimately, that leads to, I guess, the demise, people call it, right? To where it really broke him down in a way I've never seen him broken down before. There was a fixation on kind of incorporating just more food. Posing coach, but at the same time, there were certain poses that I just felt he wasn't hitting 100%. And also, I wanted to kind of make sure he's prepared because national shows are a different beast when it comes to posing. he only had really one experience nationally on a classic stage. So I just wanted to make sure that, hey, you are able to hold the poses, you can get into them quickly. They're not just pictures you're sending over a little video where you touch on the pose for a few seconds, you're able to kind of transition and everything stays tight, right? When he came over, I had him come over for a series of days, right? He had a very, very difficult time posing. He was very gassed, sweating, just didn't look like someone that, it wasn't his first rodeo.
Yeah.
He had just did a show a few weeks ago, right? If anything, this should be, we're just polishing the final product.
So you could tell something was off.
I could tell something was off, and I always ask the question, can you feel how the contractions feel when you're training? How do you feel when you're posing? Being that at the end of the day, full belly, right? So I can understand why you might look a little more watery, but you should feel very full when you're posing. Yes, that will prove to be a little more difficult holding poses, but you should have a certain look to you, to where there's a distinct difference between body fat and water on someone's frame. And he appeared to just be very, very watery. So that's when we had a conversation that I think people might have seen in the previous YouTube video, to where there was just a series of questions that I kind of asked him, kind of give me an idea of how you're feeling. And he went into very specific detail on how he's feeling. And basically there was nothing that gave me the sense of, I still want to do this, which posed the question, do you want to compete anymore? Like, is this something you want to do? And I guess as I've learned, when I got into coaching, I never want someone to hate bodybuilding or be turned away because of something I did, right? So whether that means putting someone on stage in horrible shape and they're so discouraged they'll never do it again, or pushing them so hard that they absolutely hate it. Speaking and doing, his actions are no longer aligning with this goal we had. So to me, something I always said to him, I said that night, I say to other people, if I want your goal more than you do, we have a problem.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I felt like, I want this pro card. You don't. Hearing it was very defeating and crushing, right? As a friend, it's just like, this person's no longer the same. It's like a tragic accident. What occurred to make you just change and snap of your finger? But from a coaching perspective, it was also like an opportunity, like, hey, this is either going to make or break you. If you give up on this, I don't know if you ever can recover. But if you stick to it, it could be the fairy tale ending of the story, right?
Yep, such as. And that glute, abs hard. Good job.
I think that's like
Back
top
double.
2 poses for him.
Set yourself good. Good, out of the day. Favorite class.
It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, I'm at my weight cap. How the fuck are there muscle blocks? How are there bigger fucks? Dude, like 2 hours, I could be like, yo, an IFBB pro.
Any final thoughts before you head down for finals?
Let's do this thing. My sister texted me, so I might add some different thoughts. They just announced all athletes go backstage immediately. So now my thought is, let's pack up and go.
Yes.
I know, but I'd rather just be there compared to how I was last time.
Sleepy boy.
You got another one of these days all over again tomorrow, buddy.
I brought the energy drink to the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rats. This is the house to do. IFBB pro, dude. The dream that's been a dream.
5 years.
Weinberger told me I can do it at Nationals when I was 17.
So what I'd like to say is, number one, results don't mean anything to me with the amount of pride that I have in everything that you've accomplished in the short time you've been on this earth. You've accomplished more than what grown men older than me have accomplished.
So how's it going?
Nice to see you. What up, bro?
What up, bro? How you been? Good. How's she doing?
I was already tearing up.
I appreciate it. All right, I'm going backstage.
Remember why you chose to do this. You're one of the luckiest people that I know because you truly love your job. And someone who loves their job never has to work a day in their life. Now, understand this is a long journey. You have goals. Every step of the way is a plateau to be reached. Sometimes those plateaus work in your favor, sometimes they don't. But they're all part of that journey to the final goal. And again, understand, keep in context what you're here for today. Winning the show would be phenomenal, would be great. Walking away with a pro card would be phenomenal, would be great. They both have meaning to you, and they both represent something towards the finality of what you're trying to accomplish. We're here for you when you succeed, but more so we're here for you when the success isn't as sweet. There is no doubt in any of our minds that you will be standing there one day on the Olympia stage. And know that we love you.
To celebrate? Exactly. You always bring your best package, in my eyes.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
Perfect. Ant-Man, I've been with you since 2019. It's been a roller coaster of a ride. You have changed my life for the better, put me in this realm to make it a career, so thank you. I'm always grateful for that. I will never stop acknowledging that. But it's your big day. You're about to step on stage. No matter what happens, you win or lose, I will always be in your corner, supporting you till the end. But I have a feeling this is the end of Road to Pro. I'm just proud of you, man. I love you. It's just been a blast and an honor to watch you grow these past 5 years, not only as a bodybuilder, but as a human. So go fucking kill it. Show them what you got. This is your time.
So yeah, it's tough for me. You know, a lot of people see the serious side, but I'm gonna make sure you get your pro card.
My last placing was a little too personal for me. I was just on the cusp of going pro, and I had two of my good friends, their first ever prep, go pro, and I did it. I was putting on my fourth national show, still didn't go pro, and it sucked. I couldn't even tell you the emotions that I felt seeing both of my friends win, and then I lost. I walked off stage. I don't remember like looking at anything. I sat down. I looked at the wall in front of me, and emotions just flooded my head. I couldn't feel much of my body, but I just felt the tears running down my face. I stared at the wall, and I just told myself, feel the feeling you're feeling. Be present in this loss, and don't let it happen again.
New IFBB Pro, number 21, Anthony Mantello. That leads
Bro.
Yes, sir.
What's that?
2019 Easter, bro. Tell me to do this. I was fucking here. Go to the link.
Get back, bro. Get back.
Oh, now it's time to get huge.
I know. Yeah. Fucking over. We got the
step one.
We got the
done.
step zone. Now it's time to get huge.
Did it, buddy. Brother. Took a while, we got there, right? 10 days ago, we were unsure.
I was sure.
So you just trust me, though, over here, right? Alright? You got a bright future. Very, very bright future. No bullshit, no bullshit. Alright, man? Now we grow from here, okay? Alright. Sourdough bread.
5 years, man. You.
It still does, like it didn't hit me. Like it feels like I just got it. But I don't know. Maybe because I gotta like wait and like let it like hit. But I don't feel real. I don't feel much.
You know what you will feel? The pub sub.
The what?
The pub sub.
Ooh, yes, I will.
Damn, bro. This was the one, baby.
This is it. This is it.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like nowadays with like competing, it just got so popular within the industry too. Not saying it devalued the pro card, but it just like it's so common now that it's just like, bro, I'm very happy with my accomplishment. Don't get me wrong.
Fuck that pro card. Just kidding.
Woo woo woo. The best feeling, like it was more rewarding seeing everyone cry and like the support and like my dad cry, telling me he was proud. That was a better feeling than hearing you're a pro.
A chain reaction.
Yeah. I don't even know where my phone is.
Get back to that comment, remember that guy?
Yes.
What comment?
Remember he was like, oh, Anthony and Charlotte the same, makes no improvement?
Yeah, bro.
This aged really well, dumb fuck.
Can't you like take comments?
Dude, open up those. Yeah, open that.
I want one of those tomorrow, dude. I don't even like
They look good. They're cake donuts. What is that like?
I think that's maple walnut.
Wow. I smell the maple.
The maple one is really good.
Can you try this one? I don't know what that is, but it looks good.
Of course.
You go
Of
to the
course.
course.
That's
Don't mind if I do.
That's pecan.
Oh, that's why I love pecans.
That's not breaking, guys. We're gonna have to hold it.
Here we go. Pecan going down.
Dude, this is that food content.
Allie, it's like the maple one was better.
Okay.
Not fun. The glaze going down. Here we go. Let's try it.
Take one piece of this?
Oh, no.
He'll be able to just snap it off. You're okay.
I'll be honest, the yeast really overpowers all the flavors of the donuts.
Always grown up with dogs, so it was like something that I've been like hounding him about. And he's like, okay,
Yeah,
when we get the house situated.
That smells really good.
What is that?
He's the one that's like
Maple.
looking down.
What is that? Strawberry thing?
Yeah. Parents have people on.
This was really good.
I had some of that. That's what that was.
Okay, it was good.
I don't fuck with them.
It was good.
Where's Frank? You want it?
I'm done. Grant, one dig in, I'm done.
Probably overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll enjoy dinner with my family, and then tonight, me and you and Shane will get a pub sub.
I guess we cut up.
No,
not fucking liver.
Ooh, that burger's still chilling in there, huh? That and the hair on your ear. Come here, let's show the camera. Come on.
No, we're not gonna show the camera my hair, Mike.
So, I'm happy they weren't that good because imagine if they were and I like went into a OD of sugar and I kept eating them. The first one I had was the best, which was that maple. I tried everything besides the strawberry one. So should I just try the strawberry one real quick?
Dude, come on.
All right, I'm 22 weeks, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, pro card? Come on. 5 years for this? Come on.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
See, that's a modest piece, too. Like, that's good.
Utah. The young guy, the mustache, he competed.
Grant told me that video I posted where I was down helped him out a lot because he was also in a tough spot in prep and we did the same show. So wanted to talk to me, but he spoke to Grant first. And he was like, I see he's in the zone. I want to bother him. So when I saw him, I said, hey, man, Grant told me. Want to talk to me? Hi. Yeah.
Dude, it's cute. He started to cry. I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah, give him a big hug. Look at me, bro. We won our show today. Went out to eat with my parents. We're fucking grubbing on some triple-decker Skippy peanut butter and J sandwiches. Me and Grant finished the fucking loaf of bread over here, getting huge. We're having some Chad and Chan shit coming up soon. Grant, get in the fucking mirror right now with the camera, dude. What's going on? What's about to happen?
All right, so get huge with me series, bro. We're doing it together.
Tell him.
We're doing it together.
Give him the fucking details.
8
dude.
meals a day, cardio together. I'm Chan. This is Chad. You guys remember Chad? I know you guys do.
Chad from LA. Let's go. Give him the details.
His goal 240. My
8
goal
weeks.
230. I'll be 10 pounds behind.
Grant's gonna be hard.
Yes.
As nails.
Yes.
Locked out. Jersey juice hammer. 8-week time period. I'm gonna reverse out of the show like I did last time. Lean tissue. My goal, maybe not 240. Maybe that's pushing it. 230. Harder than I ever was and leaner than I ever was. My heavy weight was 230. So let's get that better in these 8 weeks while I'm insulin sensitive.
And how do you do that?
You fucking slam PB&Js into your cardio, bro. And you start eating 8 meals a day. We're about to fucking do that. If you guys want to do it too, let me know.
Got some things in the works. You get all
And
the peanut?
I got all the fucking peanut butter, bro. Show them that shit.
What? It's empty.
Finish that shit. On potato bread too. The best bread there is.
That was the first time I ever had potato bread.
Oh, it's
That's
so
a
soft,
hack.
dude. It's so soft. Look at my tummy. No shame, bro. You guys saw the haven't died today? I got it. Not right now. Look at it. How big?
It's. Oh, okay.
I just don't want to hold it. Alright, we gotta get the jelly.
How are the feet feeling?
Alright, energy down.
First off, what is today's date?
Today is the 21st of May. 4 days post-show.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel happy. At this given moment, I feel like a human again. I feel energy. I feel life. I hear the birds chirping. I feel good, man. I feel really good.
So, you haven't watched the show day video yet because it is still being finished.
That's right. It's in your hands.
However,
yeah,
it's pretty much a ritual at this point that you speak to the camera post-show. So I'm going to give it to you from here on out so you can just share your thoughts and
everything.
Talk to the camera.
All right. Yeah. Lead me to it. So what to talk about? As I said, I feel good right now. The feelings I had, I'll go through with you guys through show day was, when I woke up on show day, I woke up and I knew I looked good. I felt good. Everything felt right. There was no scare, no nervousness, and everything just felt smooth. I honestly kept myself pretty occupied within show day. I wasn't too stressed about stepping on stage. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a video talking about I didn't really have a posing routine, and that was kind of scary, but I had to rethink and kind of wire my mind. Instead of saying, okay, this is scary, what are you going to do? Are you going to be a stress ball before you step on stage? No. I was like, I've been now bodybuilding for, maybe 7 years, competing for 5. I know how to pose. I know how to hit the pose. I have a song. It's not choreographed, but I have 60 seconds. Let me enjoy it. Let me have fun. I've worked really fucking hard for this. 22 long weeks. You have 60 seconds under those lights with everyone's eyes on just you.
Don't mess up. Just have fun out there. So I did. Was it the best posing routine? Absolutely not. That's something I want to work on now as a professional, to be able to pose like a professional. But I honestly think doing that still as an amateur is going to be beneficial for my future career. Besides that, though, getting that pro card when I got it, it was an interesting feeling because it was cool. Within the show, my class got worked. We posed a lot. They took the top 4, brought us back out. We posed, and honestly, dude, when I was looking at the guys, like, I'm the youngest one on that stage, pretty much on that stage, and within my class for sure. So I saw some guys there with mature, bubbly muscle, and I know I have this nice physique, this nice look. I don't have the full-on density yet, as I'm still maturing, but I was like, dude, every single show I step on stage with older men, and I somehow end up beating some of these older men. Sometimes there's a guy that beats me, but I was like, let's see what happens. So the posing was cool. I wasn't winded on stage. I was able to hold my poses. Was there some things that I know I could work on going forward in some poses now? Absolutely. But let me tell you about the feeling, man. When I was on that stage in the lineup for the first call out, it was exhilarating. It was exhilarating within my mind, but I knew I had to be composed within that moment, so I did just that. And within bodybuilding, right, if you're in that center box, that's the best. And there was 4 of us, so if you're the 2 in the middle, that's a good sign you're going to get your pro card being in the top 2. And they moved us around a lot, so they had, I think I started in the middle, and I don't even remember where I started. If you remember, where was I?
Middle left.
Middle left, and then they moved us to the outside.
Both of you 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then they moved you back in the middle, and then they rotated everyone else next to you.
So all I know is I ended in the middle, and that was a good sign. So I was happy. Then going into finals, man, it was like, okay, what could I do in this moment to make my look better? It's not even just like, okay, this is bodybuilding competition day. Is there a magic amount of sodium or X, Y, or Z? I was like, all right, within prep and as I pose throughout the day, for me, myself, I know when my stomach gets full, I don't typically look the best. So I voiced that to Kyle. So what we did was we actually ate a hefty meal after that show. We got fluids and we ate a hefty meal. And I was like, okay, for some reason, whenever I take a nap, it works magic. It like zaps my stomach. My stomach is empty. I'm refreshed. So I was like, all right, let me try to nap. I closed the blinds and I napped. I got my tan retouched. I did everything I possibly could have. I stayed relaxed. And I was ready to pose on stage again. It felt amazing to go into that finals knowing, okay, cool. I did what I was aware I could do to do the best I can for finals. And went for finals. It was quick. They don't really rejudge at finals. They just do your posing routine, and then they give out awards. So let's start at the top 5. Honestly, dude, like, before, if I didn't see the prejudging ending in that center, I didn't know where I placed, because obviously you can be confident within yourself, but you can look at other guys and say, wow, like, he's got a full chest, or whatever it may be. I knew I was probably the most conditioned within I was the most conditioned within my class, so I had that on my edge. But yeah, I heard the 5th place, like, all right, 4th, and 3rd. Now this is the one where I was like, all right. And when they called the 3rd place guy, it wasn't like, yes, I'm a pro. I was just like, cool. It happened. I remember closing my eyes on stage before they called the 3rd place guy, and I opened it right before they called it, and I was just like, yes. And then, of course, I'm going to hope for 1st, too. And then I heard 2nd, Anthony Mantello. I said, okay. Once again, obviously, I wanted to win the whole show. But, at the end of the day, whether it's a 1st place pro card or a 2nd place pro card, it doesn't matter within my future career. Now what matters is what I do with that pro card. Shout out to the guy who got 1st. He looked amazing. He also won the bodybuilding overall within that show. It's interesting with that show. There's no pro cards for bodybuilding there. It was just like a regional show for the bodybuilding division itself only. So to come 2nd to him, and also on the scorecard, my classic physique height class was the only one that wasn't perfect within the top guys. So for example, me and him were a 1 judge decision away of 1st and 2nd. Every other class was like 5 points, 10 points, 15 points, clean cut. He was 7, I was 9.
So this is literally the final
episode of Road to Pro
forever
on YouTube.
Anything that you want to say to the fans, last words?
Yeah. Thank you guys for supporting the journey, watching the journey, believing in me. And the people that didn't believe in me, I did it.
We're going to keep doing it.
And we're going to keep doing it. Road to Pro was a great chapter of my life. I loved every single second of it. I learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about my character. I met a lot of friends along the way. I made a lot of memories along the way. And it's cool to have a chapter of my life story close at this point. Now, as we enter the next one, who knows what's going to be written? All I know is it's going to be documented on this camera, maybe an upgrade in the camera in the future. But it'll be documented on this website we call YouTube for me to look back on for the rest of my life and for you guys to watch with me. And whenever you want to look back at it too. So thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way from the start, I love you. If you started watching a month ago and you're still here, I love you too. So to everyone, thank you guys for being a watcher, reviewer, supporter, a friend. I think that's it.
Anthony, congratulations. You did it. Road to Pro is officially over. A bittersweet thing, to say the least. Part of me is sad because this is the one thing we've been at for quite the existence of our relationship. And like anything, once we get there, life just goes on. But then part of me is happy because we've been at this fucking goal since 2019 and we did it. There's a lot to say, but I prefer to keep it simple. I'm proud of you, not for winning your pro card, but for the man you've become along the journey. Bouncing back the way you did after coming up short 2 years ago, to then move into a whole new division to get your pro card is quite impressive, to say the least, and something to be very proud of. I thank you for the memories on this journey, and most of all for trusting me, for including me in all aspects of it. even a short time living together. The next time you consider cheating on your diet, maybe you can include me in on the festivities, especially if it's the table of one. Jokes aside, we can finally now close this chapter and move on to the next. With that said, I was thinking road to...
Overall men's league champion is competitor number 405.
So imagine that. 17 years old, first ever competition. There's no way, dude. I'm actually like, I will literally cry on stage.
Hi, alright, so I have like a request.
No, I should have trusted you. Kyle, I don't trust you like them anymore.
Okay, so we wrapped up check-ins. Number 766 seems to be a undisclosed, unfamiliar territory flavor. I don't even know what flavor this is. Hey, what is up, YouTube?
Oh, okay. What did I
Overall men's league champion is competitor number 84.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Thanks, dude. I couldn't have done it with both of you, dude.
Big Rami, Big Ant.
Merciful Father, don't expect me while I'm praying. We gonna pray for you and your yeah. First you have to go pray to the Lord. You're gonna toe up, but I'm gonna bring it for you. So you gonna serve on the too?
Sheriff, of course. You jump the sheriff?
How old are you?
42.
No! I brought all my expensive shit, my Robin Hood hat, my fucking...
Good morning, and welcome to the first episode of Road to Pro.
I think the kid, like I said earlier in the video, I think the kid's got great head on his shoulders. I think he has a physique that could carry him to the top. I really do.
My goal for this series is to honestly just document it for myself. I want to look back one day when I have kids, when I'm 50, when I'm maybe done with this sport, and reminisce on the time that, I went pro. Reminisce on the memories, the workouts, every single day present in that crowd. Be able to feel, relive it at any point in my life.
Wow.
Grant, you fucking cut me out.